so Lauren and I actually met them.
Yeah.
Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. Today we are exploring our lake house that we're staying in this weekend. So we just got down to this cabin. So our house is up there. I kind of showed you guys before. She's struggling because she forgot shoes. So now we're gonna actually get into the title of this video, which I'm sure you're waiting for, which is a review on the Cole and Savannah book. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get rolling right into that. All right, so we are here to discuss the Cole and Sav, our surprising love story book.
I'm wearing a shirt.
I just want to start out by saying that if you have not gotten this book, you need to get it and you need to read it. I got it, I pre-ordered it, and it came to my house on October 10th. And I finished it in less than 48 hours, and I'm about to start reading it again for the second time because it just really touched my heart and really spoke to me. So this book is a 20 out of 10, like 100 out of 10. If you have any questions about like their life or their love story or anything, it answers it all in this book. With that being said, I'm not just gonna like sit here and like ruin the book for everybody, so I have Lauren here with me. And she's gonna ask me some questions, like review questions, so that I don't completely give the book away, because I'll just go on a rampage about this and like probably ruin the entire thing. So, so Lauren's gonna ask me some questions and we're gonna go ahead and answer them for you guys.
First question, who do you think the audience is? Example, age, interest,
the audience
specialty?
is definitely anyone like in their like high.
A fish just jumped.
Anyone in like their high teens or 20s, or really like anybody who, I mean, obviously anybody who watches them, and then of course, I mean, even older women, like older single women who like haven't really done the best in their life, can read this book as well. So I really feel like it's a really wide range of like anybody.
Next question, does the book deliver its promise?
Oh, most definitely. So Cole and Savannah actually made a YouTube video saying that, you know, they promised that they would answer any questions that anybody had, and this definitely goes way above and beyond, and they answer literally everything you could probably think of that you have running in the back of your mind. So yes, I 100% believe that it does.
You're making me want to read it more and more. I'm not a reader. I'm not good at reading.
I'm not either. I am not a reader, guys. Like, I swear to you, I do not read books, but like, I finished it in less than 48 hours, literally. And it was because I had to sleep and work.
Did anything surprise you, or was there any aha moments when reading the book?
Yes. Oh my gosh, there were so freaking many. So many. I think one of the biggest ones that like stood out to me was, oh gosh, I don't even know.
It's like hard to talk about them without giving stuff away.
Okay, I think one of the ones that I can probably tell you guys that like stuck out to me that won't ruin the whole thing is that, so previously like they had a video about how they met, and they talked about how Cole like originally messaged to Savannah on Musical.ly and was like, hey, I'm gonna be in LA, like it would be cool if we could do like a collaboration or whatever, and like Savannah didn't message him back, but Savannah did message him back, but he just never got it. So I think that was like a big like whoa type moment.
It's really pretty out here. You just like looking at everything.
But yeah, there were so many takeaways and so many like aha moments in this book that if I were to talk about them all, I would probably give them away. Yeah. But I've watched them from day one. So I think reading this, like, it just gives you all of the background of like behind the scenes of what you see in the videos. Yeah. If that makes sense. So it's like you watch the videos, but you're like, I wonder what led up to that, or like, you know, just you have like little questions in your mind, but it literally just tells you everything.
What is missing?
What is missing?
Yeah. Like, is there anything that you, like, are still wondering about them and their story or, like, lives before they met or anything? Or do you think they, like, covered it all? Or do you still have questions?
A few moments later.
No, I don't think I do. I really think they answered everything. Like, they put everything in this book. Like, So, okay, so let me just give you a little rundown really quick. All right, so this book, basically, what happens is, like, each chapter is, like, Cole telling his side of the story. And then it goes into, like, Savannah telling... So then it goes into, like, Savannah telling, like, her side of the story. And then, like, once you get further in, it, like, goes back and forth like, in each chapter. So, like, for instance, they went to a motion conference, and, like, it tells Savannah's side and, like, what she was feeling. And then it tells Cole's side and, like, what he was feeling. And then Savannah, and, like, it goes back and forth, like, between, like, how they each were feeling about, like, that particular moment. And I think that that was just really cool because you got to see, like, both sides.
Yeah.
And then you're, like, reading Savannah's chapter, and then you, like, read Cole's chapter, and Cole is like, well, you know, I wasn't sure if she was feeling the same way I was feeling. And then you read Savannah's chapter, and she's like, well, I don't know if he was feeling the same way I was feeling. And you're like, he was, I swear. Like, it just shows that they're real people. Like, they're not just these fake internet YouTube stars. Like, they're actually genuine people.
Did this book affect you in any way? If so, how?
I think that this book, yeah, it did. I took a lot away from this, and I feel like this book really, really talks about, like, your self-worth. It talks about, like, how everything happens for a reason. It talks about how, like, God is above and beyond and anything you could ever dream of in your life. And I also feel like I took away almost like a stronger relationship with Jesus and, like, with God. And I think that that's really important. And, you know, it talks about how, like, putting God first in your relationship will really change your relationship, like, in the, like, strongest and, like, weirdest way possible, but, like, in a good way. And I think that it really opened my eyes, and that I need to kind of start putting God first, put him, like, first and above and beyond. Like, he just changes everything completely, and, like, it's just like an overwhelming, like, pour of love down in your life. And, you know your worth, and don't ever settle for anything less.
Do you have a favorite quote or chapter from the book? If so, why?
Ooh, let me look through it really quick. Hold on.
I don't really know what other questions, because I feel like a lot of them kind of like...
Oh, yeah. Chapter 20 is probably my favorite. I watched the whole video, so I kind of knew, but I never knew the backstory behind it. Like I said before, like, you see the videos, but you never know the backstory. So this goes into the backstory of it, and I'm not going to give away the chapter. I'm not going to tell you what the chapter is, but you'll have to read it, and you'll have to find out for yourself. But chapter 20 is my favorite. My favorite.
You're really making me want to read this.
You're going to.
Did it take a while to get into, or was it super easy to read from the beginning?
No, it was definitely super easy to read. Like, I'll read the first, like, couple, like, sentences, and, or, like, even the first sentence is Cole talking, and it's chapter 1, and it says, I feel like I just said goodbye to my own daughter. I told my friend John Stephen the first time I met Savannah and Everly. So, like, I feel like
it, like, immediately jumps in.
Immediately jumps into, like, how Cole was feeling, and then it goes into saying, and then it goes, it was the strangest feeling, and I had no idea where it came from. And then it says, this certainly wasn't what I expected to find when John Stephen and I headed out that morning in search of the perfect motor scooter to ride around the campus of their college. And then it goes into, like, why they were in California and, like, what they were doing. And then it goes into, like, as soon as they met.
Oh, okay.
But then after, but it starts out with that, but then, like, the next chapter is Savannah telling, like, her childhood story and, like, her past and, like, all that stuff. And so, and then it goes into her saying, I never expected to meet Cole at the Grove, but I'm so glad I did, and, like, blah, blah, and, like, it just goes into stuff after that.
What is the style? Casual, formal, light, Humorous, serious, scholarly?
It's like a little bit of all of it. I laughed, I cried while I read it. I like got chills when I read it. So it's like a little bit of everything. It's definitely family friendly. It's definitely like honest, but yeah, I mean it literally is everything rolled into one.
Okay.
It's a very religious book though. Aren't a religious person, but you have, like, you want to be, or like you like don't know where to start, then I think that this is the perfect book.
All right, next question. Which characters did you like the least?
Tommy.
Tommy was his name? Share a favorite quote from the book.
My favorite quote from the book is that first sentence that I read, where Cole said, I feel like I just said goodbye to my own daughter. They're just so perfect. I love them. And a funny story actually, so Lauren and I actually met them.
Yeah. I can show you, we have proof.
Yeah.
The pictures suck, but we did meet them.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll post them like right here. We'll like put
You're gonna
put them
on the screen.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
put them somewhere right here.
Okay.
About their first Instagram post, so I'm gonna like pop those like right there, so you can look at them because they're really cute. All right, well that's it. Lauren is gonna actually read this book, and then I'm sure she'll do a review on it. So make sure you guys check that out. I'll link her YouTube channel down below, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week for a brand new video. Bye!